I think I was so competitive. I don't know how they would feel. You have to talk to them, but I know for myself, I was so competitive early on that, like, even though we were all friends, I would say we were all friends and friendly. Like, I wasn't a reach out, you know what I mean? Like, I never been that person, you know what I mean? Especially when there's competition involved, because it's like, nigga, I'm over here doing what I do, you know what I mean? It's almost like working out together. Like, I guess in the NBA in the past, it was like, that was unheard of. You know what I mean? Like, why would I work out with this nigga? Like, I'm trying to destroy this nigga, you know what I mean? Like, and that was kind of my mentality. That was kind of my mentality early on. It's like, but as I gotten older, I realized that, like, yo, actually, it's what you said. No one is truly my peer or can relate to what I'm going through in life more than these people right here. I think now it's just more of a, like, a wisdom thing where it's like, yo, you can never have it all. No, 100% of the people are never going to say Kevin Durant is the best player walking the face of the earth.
Yep.
100% of people are never going to say J. Cole is the best rapper breathing. You won't get 90%. You won't get 90% to say Drake. You won't get 90% to say Kendrick. It's just never going to happen. You know what I mean? And, like, but as a child, and I say child meaning like in your 20s, you think that's attainable. You want all of that. You know what I mean? You want I want no doubts. You know what I mean? And, like, now I understand that, look, I approach my bars from that perspective. I approach my work ethic from that perspective. But the reality of me knows that's unattainable. It's cool to push yourself towards that. But Michael Jordan will never be universally hailed as the greatest player of all time. And that's insane. You know what I mean? Like, and LeBron James will never be universally hailed as the greatest player of all time. And that's insane, viewed from another lens. You know what I mean? So it's like, you'll never have it. You know what I mean? Like, so it comes with age to realize that, like, yo, what are you even, like, worried about? You know what I mean? Because you just set yourself up for suffering.
At the end of the day, man, music is subjective. All these things that we overthinking because we want to be accepted by everybody on earth, it's not going to happen and it's impossible. So at the end of the day, man, all we can do is be our best versions of ourselves and continue to elevate and get better and be happy with that ourselves. All this is subjective. You're never going to have 100% of the people agree that you're the greatest at whatever it is you do. So all you can do is be happy with the work you putting in and the people that's actually supporting you and rock with you and believe that you are the best in the world. So we're gonna go ahead and talk a little deeper on this topic, so make sure y'all go ahead and stay tuned in for this entire video. Let's get it. What's good? I'm an independent artist by the name Timeless Rock with TR Mentality, man. And before we get into the video, make sure y'all own your own shit. And in this clip, we got J. Cole explaining why you'll never be liked by everyone. And this is just one of them things that I feel like as creatives, as music artists, whatever it is, we want to be the greatest at whatever we doing. And obviously, since we want to be the greatest at whatever we doing, we want to be accepted as the greatest at whatever we doing. We want the entire world to agree that, yo, Timeless Rock is the greatest music artist in the world. We want everybody to agree with that, but they not. It's impossible because it's subjective. There's no number that I could post that will make 100% of the people objectively believe that Timeless Rock is the best music artist in the world. Even if I sell the most albums, even if I sell the most merch, even if I sell out all the venues in the world, there's still people that won't agree that I'm the greatest music artist in the world. So why would we overthink that? Why am I getting myself down because somebody doesn't like my music? Why am I getting myself down because somebody doesn't like my content? I can't, and I gotta focus on the people who actually rock with my content and my music. We get into arguments all the time about who our favorite basketball player is, who the greatest of all time in the NBA ever was. And to people who love somebody so much, there's nothing you can tell them that'll change their mind about that person being the greatest at whatever it is they doing. Yeah, it's cool for conversation and debate, but for us personally as the creative, we can't let that get in our head. And like J. Cole said, it was stopping him from actually building friendships with these other people that he looked at as competition. And I feel him on that. So this is something that as creators, we all gotta ask ourselves, why are we getting ourselves down because somebody doesn't like our music or whatever it is we doing? And then when you find out why that's bothering you, then you gotta figure out, all right, how can you stop yourself from letting yourself get bothered by that same thing? Because at the end of the day, if we doing that, it's only hurting ourselves. It's gonna stop us from creating at a higher level. It's gonna have us start overthinking, and we gonna start trying to create things that we feel like the masses are like and that we gonna get objectively supported by doing. It's a facade, it's fake, it cannot happen. So all we can do is just be the best versions of ourselves. Try to keep elevating and being better than we was. And it sounds cliche, but it's a fact. And if you're a music artist like myself, this is one of the most subjective industries I can think of. And And not 100% of the people out there going to relate or agree with whatever it is you talking about or whatever it is you doing. But hey man, I'm gonna go ahead and leave y'all on that note. Make sure y'all go ahead and drop a comment down below and let me know your thoughts, and also go ahead and add to the topic. And if you rock with the video and you agree with what I'm talking about, make sure you go ahead and drop a like. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And I'm out of here, man.
You been lost and then found, okay, I got it. You been texting all night while I'm late over for a flight. I got a meeting in the AM for business. I got in like 4 hours, that's right. My heart burning for the moon, and I never thought I'd wait. Now you saying that I'm fake. Guess it's part of me that favor being late to get you mad till you drinking Ace. And I don't want them in my business, I'ma set it.